Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. How's everybody doing? It is cloudy with a possibility of some heavy thunderstorms throughout the possibility of the game, guys. So we have to be patient today. No question about it. So how is everybody? Let me know. We are back. Ready to go for a big 11:30 in the morning game on Roku. So that should be interesting. I want to get a few business things out of the way first. Remember today at 10:45 on my wrestling podcast channel, Total Turnbuckle Talk with my partner TJ. We are going to be on live at 10:45. So I have a lot to do between now and the post-game show today. So a lot going on, and right after that, you're gonna go. Hopefully, everybody goes to Ken the Ugly Truth's channel, and he's gonna do the play-by-play. So a lot of interesting, a lot of good stuff that's going on today. I want to say hello to people in the chat already. We have on the phone. We have Bob Brizzo. We have Jeff. We have John Ferrazzo in the stream. Sean Browning, how you doing? Good morning. FG, how are you? How's it going? Just the everyday Mets, of course. How you doing, big guy? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm sure you're happy with the Met outcome yesterday. They finally broke out. So that's cool. I want to bring in a first co-host. Daily that will be on at 8:30 in the mornings from 8:30 to 9 every day on NY Yankee Mania. I want to bring him on right now, and that is CT. And I hope everyone likes our new background that you do see Yankee Stadium there. Just a little something for you guys to remember that it is NY Yankee Mania. CT, good morning, my friend.
How you doing?
All right. How are you?
Good. How's everybody in the chat doing? Thank you for being here.
They all look like they're doing good. Jonathan is on. How you doing, Jonathan? Good morning. Everyday Met, like I said, I'm sure he's a little happy now.
The Mets ended their losing
streak. Yeah. So you know what, guys? Before we go on, in case anybody missed all the scores yesterday or the late scores, I'll quickly do them and get it out of the way. Tampa Bay beat the Tigers 8-3. The Milwaukee Brewers shut out the Twins 9-0. The Cardinals in final in 11 beat the Cincinnati Reds 6-5. The Cubs beat the Mariners 10-7. The Blue Jays beat the White Sox 7-1. Texas Rangers beat the Pirates 3-2. Same score as the Giants beating the Red Sox 3-2. The Atlanta Braves shut out the Marlins 7-0. The Mets walloped the Phillies. I believe they had about at least 5 home runs, 11-4. The Padres beat the Royals 5-1. The Diamondbacks all of a sudden are getting hot, 5-3 over Colorado. That's to be expected. The Houston Astros, the LA Angels pounded the Astros 9-1. The Cleveland Guardians beat the Athletics 4-2, and the Nationals beat the Dodgers 7-3. That was your late score games. So everyone, how's everybody doing? Hey Kevin, welcome back to the screen. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for texting me the other day, and good luck. And I hope you have a wonderful vacation. Don't forget to put us on a little bit. Doing a lot with different guest stars. And that brings me into tomorrow, everyone. CT is going to announce our special guest star. There is a nice thumbnail out courtesy of Ken from The Ugly Truth.
Thank you, Ken.
He was nice enough to put that out for us. And I want to thank Ken for that. Thank you so much. Looking forward to having you back on the show tomorrow at 9 a.m. So explain, CT, what we're going to do tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Oh, I'm very excited. Huge shout out to Nithan for making this happen, and Joe for making this happen. Joe, you've done a wonderful job with the channel, and I'm glad that you're working with Nithan. He's a good guy, and he's definitely helping your channel out, and it's really cool. But tomorrow at 2 p.m. on New York Yankee Mania, we have former Major League Baseball player Corey Hart. He played for the Brewers, the Mariners, and Pittsburgh Pirates. He's a two-time All-Star. He's also on the Milwaukee Brewers Wall of Honor. And so we'll be interviewing him tomorrow, which will be exciting. So please spread the word. And I hope you guys can join us. If you guys have questions, pass them through Joe or myself, and we'll try to get as many questions as we can in. But we can't get all of them in, obviously, but we'll try our best. So
there is the stream is on Facebook and also X. And remember, if you're going to subscribe, you have to come to Facebook. Follow the instruction. It's real simple. Just subscribe, or tell your friends and family who are Yankee fans or baseball fans in general. Subscribe. Everybody new in the chat, I hope you like our little new background now of a beautiful Yankee Stadium. And if we don't have the game, at least we can bring the stadium to you. And so that's courtesy of Jason C., who might be joining us. He was nice enough. I can't tell you the help that I have gotten from each and every one of these creators. They've been incredible with me, and I'm flabbergasted, overjoyed. I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't. Let's see. Let's start here on some topics. Take it away, CT. Let's get it going.
Well, I'll do some of the stats from yesterday's game. But what I wanted to get into first was Clark Schmidt. Yesterday pitched great. He pitched 103 pitches, which tied his career high. He gave us 7 innings pitched, no hit, no runs, only 2 walks, 5 Ks. His ERA was in the 3s yesterday. It's down to 2.84. But a very interesting stat that is that he ended the game yesterday with a streak of 25 1/3 scoreless innings pitched, the 3rd longest by a Yankee pitcher since 1961. Only Garrett Cole and Catfish Hunter have had longer shutout streaks during that span. That's pretty good company to be in. But when we get up to the one concerning thing is yesterday we did leave 9 runners on base, but we did have 14 hits and we did win 9-0. But everybody got a hit yesterday except Judge. Judge did get on base with 2 walks, but Ben Rice with the homer, he had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Trent Grisham had 3 hits and RBI in that whole big homer, but he also struck out twice. Bellinger just had a hit, a couple pops and a grounders. So Jazz had a hit and 1 walk and 1 K. Jason Minguez had a hit on 2 runs. He had 1 walk too. Even Volpe had a big game yesterday. I mean, come on, you got to hand it to Volpe. 3 hits, 1 RBI, 1 home run. He looked good, and Jason Descaras looked great. He had 2 runs, 3 hits, or 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and he also had a homer. And even Peraza gave us a hit yesterday. I'll take it, And so
happy days are here again.
And we looked good yesterday. This is the Yankee team we should be seeing. You know what I mean? This is the way, and they have the potential to do this. So hopefully we got out of the funk yesterday. I really think we did. And I'm glad. I did want to get into that quickly. I'm glad that Boone took out Clark. Clark was at 103 pitches. We're not pushing him for a game that we're up 9-0. Save him. We don't need him injured right now, and pushing him in a game that really, to an extent, doesn't matter.
It should have been a no-hitter. It should have been a no-hitter.
Yeah, Brubaker, what happened, man? With Sanchez. Gary Sanchez is haunting us.
Again, the umpires. What else? Yeah. Good morning, Sean Browning. And Kevin has a question for you. CT, when are you and Joe going to do doing the wrestling match at MSG? I was just talking to him about it. I told him the Dino Bravo garbage is definitely going to stop. My guy is my Italiano boy. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but he was the greatest WWF and WWE champion of all time, and that was Bruno Sammartino. So you want to compare? That's who I am. I am the champion, period. But No, but and remember, everyone, 10:45. Please go and subscribe to Total Turnbuckle Talk as we go live and talk about everything going on in Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, all these rumors. We're gonna put this Hulk Hogan rumor to bed. He is definitely okay, and they just put that out to make news, make garbage news and fake news. So I will, we'll address that later. Hey, Jake, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Let's see what he has to say. I love how Schmidt is starting to get consistent. I'm still a little worried because I think he still struggles against more elite offenses, but he looked good these past couple of weeks. Well, listen, the Orioles have an elite offense, no question about it. And he passed that test. I would, and I'm impressed, and I don't impress easy, as you guys know. It was really an incredible. It was an incredible pitching performance. And I remember I spoke with CT after the first inning, and he said, "Oh my God! Every time he starts out like this, he usually gets creamed." But he didn't this time. So we were all wrong, and I'm very, very happy we are all wrong. So that's great.
Because that was a 27 pitch first inning, and I went, oh boy, but the next inning I think it was 10 or 11 pitches, and all of a sudden he got on a good roll there. So.
I'll tell you, going around the league, one thing that stands out to me. If the Phillies are really going to contend, they better get a bullpen guy. They may need two of them.
Ken had mentioned that. Yeah, I agree with Ken and you on that.
Definitely, because they're horrible.
Yeah.
We do have a surprise co-host here this morning, and he knows he can come on anytime. It's like that saying, where does a gorilla sleep? Any place he wants. And that's what we're bringing up here. Hello, big guy.
Yeah.
Make some time. How you doing?
How you guys doing?
Good. You like our Yankee Stadium background?
I like it. Yeah, shout out to Jason. Casillo did it?
Yes, he did.
Oh, shout out to him. And thank you to Ken for making the thumbnail for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys ready for Corey Hart tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ready, willing, and able, baby. We are ready. We are ready. Show him how ready CT, you have that picture that I sent you?
Oh,
Show
the wrestler?
him how ready I am that I'm no more Dino Bravo.
Okay, you gotta give me a second.
We did an event yesterday with Oswaldo Cabrera.
Yes. So does he believe he could come back?
He's still in a boot though. He's wearing a boot. But he said, he told us like possibly later this year, but if not, then beginning of next year. So
great. If he doesn't get traded.
Yeah.
He shouldn't really, but you never know. You never know in the does he is he very confident in this Yankee team?
Yeah, I think he's confident.
That's cool. CT's quiet up there.
Well, you wanted me to look something up. I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. So, what do you got on the agenda? What's going on? What's cooking?
Just busy with the. Who's that?
Ah, there I am.
Who's that?
Bruno Sammartino, the greatest wrestling
Bruno.
champion of all time. That a boy.
Do you see the Tiffany Stratton post I sent you?
Oh yeah. Are you kidding? I put it in my photos. She's the best.
Yeah.
We're
busy with events and all. So
there's Nathan with Oswaldo.
Oh, yeah. There you go, Nathan. Very nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. This is our fifth event we did with him already. So
that's
cool.
great.
He looks like a cool dude to hang.
He's great to work with. Yeah.
Sean Browning says Cabrera is the heart of the team. Yeah, I agree. They love him, and I'm sure that when he's out of the boot and everything, he's probably going to join the team in the dugout. Because I think all Yankee. That's one thing that's great about the Yankee team. well, I mean, they have a lot of injuries, but a lot of them come back and rah-rah the team, like Garrett Cole and and Giancarlo Stanton. They don't have to do that. They can sit at home and just get better. Let's see. Everyday Met says Nitin, my bad.
He thought it was going to be Jonathan. It was Nitin that popped up.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So, what are we feeling? First of all, Nip, what do you think about an 11:30 start on Roku?
I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't either.
I mean, it's ridiculous. We're just waking up with Lavazza coffee, and we're going right. We don't even have time to digest our breakfast.
Could it be? Why 11? I don't understand 11:30. That's not Yankee like right there. Who's pitching?
It's Major League Baseball. I mean, what are they? They opened up the gates already. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Who's pitching today?
Will Warren.
Warren.
Yeah, I don't know why is 11:30, sir. I don't know. Could it be probably because it's Game 7 tonight of the finals? I don't know, but
possibly.
This was planned a while ago. No, okay. I doubt it. Hey, Jacob Pedruzzi, welcome to the chat. Hey,
what's up, guys? What's up, Jacob? Jake, Sean, Everyday Mess. Sean goes brunch baseball.
Oh yeah, brunch baseball is right. We have the breakfast and they'll have the brunch.
Mm-hmm.
No, but so how Anthony Volpe will get rewarded today? He's going to sit. From what we hear, he's going to sit. I guess Boone never thought he was going to get 3 hits the day before.
Yeah.
So now, here's, what do they do? FG says the past couple of years the Yankees had 11:30 a.m. starts on Peacock. I don't remember that. Do you guys? I remember against Cincinnati, they had. I don't think it was that early though. I didn't think it was that early.
Oh, Jacob goes. Ruko has games like this a year.
Yeah, of course it's got to be the Yankees. Ruko, Nathan. They have one game like this a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We have the fountain of information here, too. Oh, man, everybody clings to me. What is going on?
You the man, Joe. You the man.
It must be. I don't know what it is, but all I can say, now starting tomorrow, this is our 8:30 to 9 o'clock crew. We have Jonathan coming up and CT, and, of course, Big N can come anytime he wants. He's the man, and then 9 o'clock, of course, we go right to Ken and the ugly truth. So there's a lot going on, a few changes going on here on the channel, and I think you guys are going to love it, and we have a lot in store for you, especially tomorrow. Let's bring Jonathan in, and there he is. Good morning,
Jonathan. Good morning. How you doing?
Information.
Any breaking news today, Jonathan?
I got some breaking news, but it's not baseball related. Joe woke me up at 6:09 with a text.
What did he send
I'm sorry, but I got to get the stuff out because I'll forget.
I know.
But not at 6 o'clock in the morning. Come on.
On a Sunday? Sunday?
Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was up since 4 o'clock, so sorry about that.
Party? You were partying?
No, I was actually cooking. I got some relatives coming over later on, so I made my famous baked ziti, and I made a beautiful pork tenderloin.
All right, give me some of those delicacies too. So.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for your delicacies, and then I'll send you my beautiful baked ziti. Oh my God. Just thinking about it, man, I wish I could put it through the set for you guys. But you know what? Jonathan's always got to come on with a dig, man. He's always got to dig me no matter what. No matter how good I am to him, no matter what I do, I get the dig no matter what.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to get information, and I get criticized for it.
He's got a spot on the show. He's got this. He's got that. And how do I get repaid? You woke me up at 6:09.
I love it.
It's the weekend.
Oh, come on, man! You can't be sending stuff at 6 o'clock.
There's an unwritten rule, Joe.
It's fine.
If I get a text from any one of you, that you didn't get the link, you're not coming on. That's it. You're not coming on. That's your punishment. Now, Jonathan, what do you think about? What did you think about Clark Smith's performance?
I think he did very well. I was very happy with his performance. I was hoping they wouldn't push him too much, but I think it was 106 pitches was a good performance.
I think it
Yeah,
was
103. It was his previous high. He tied his previous
He's
high.
been lights out. So I mean, he's been lights out in the last few starts, and he was even better yesterday. And I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised they took him out. Because, he was at over 100 pitches, but still.
I'm not surprised. Even with the no hitter, I'm not surprised. He's at 103 pitches. It's June. You want him still around in October and September. You don't want him to deal with arm injuries in August.
I agree.
Well,
100%.
You have to think more. You have to think more of the end of the season rather than you're winning 9-0 and pitching a no hitter. Is that really worth the possibility of being injured in October?
No, I agree with you, Jonathan.
No, but what I did do is what I felt bad for was Blue Baker because his first appearance and he's coming into a potential no hitter.
Yeah.
And the thing that I'm sure made it worse was, they had Gary Sanchez struck out. And then he's got to get the hit nonetheless.
Yeah.
It took him 1,000 years to finally get a hit with the Yankees, and he has 2 at-bats and he gets hits.
Gary Sanchez was good the first full year. He was good in 16 and 17, and after that, he just fell off a cliff.
Yeah. Sean brought up a big point here. Luis Hill is about to start his rehab assignment soon, which is big.
Yeah, but we're not going to see. But we're not going to see him for a while, guys.
Yeah.
He's going to come.
He's talking about the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to come back in about 4 weeks.
That's what I was going to say, Jonathan. About a month.
Here's a quote from Everyday Mets.
This is one thing to think about, and with the trade deadline, if they don't make if they don't get a starting pitcher.
Yeah.
Adding Luis Hill at the end of July is essentially the same as trading for a frontline pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not giving up anything for him.
But I want them to get Abbott, if possible, from the Reds. Like Ken wants Abbott. Abbott's obviously a really good pitcher, and I think
we might see him the next 3 nights.
Oh, Cincinnati! Yeah, we play
Cincinnati. So
Abbott, what would you give up in that trade?
I mean, you don't have to really give up that much. You just have to
Pereira, maybe.
Yeah, Edison Pereira, maybe the another a couple
maybe a beater.
Yeah, everybody who trades with the Yankees wants the pitching.
Yeah,
more than likely. Yeah, I'll tell you right now. In watching some of those Philly games, man, they are hurting. They have no relief pitching.
They need a bullpen guy. Yeah,
Abbott won't be pitching against us. He's pitching today against the Cardinals. So against the Yankees, the Reds have. Give me a second. Lodolo, Martinez, and Singer.
Yeah, speaking of the Reds, they called up the prospect also. One of their prospects.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go again. They all come against the Yankees. I don't get it. Yeah, they see the Yankees. Boom. Let's get our best product. Let's get our best feed off. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Well, what Nathan's talking about is Chase Burns, the number 2 pick in the 2024 MLB draft, who's excelled at 3 levels in the minor leagues this season, will be promoted next week so he can make his major league debut for the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Nathan, for that update.
Yep.
Sean Browning says Beta and Pereira for Abbott. Would you do it?
Yeah, I would do that.
Would you do it, Jonathan?
Yeah.
I would do that because Beta and Pereira are essentially extra guys on the Yankees.
I agree.
Abbott is 6-1 with a 1.8
I don't think
ERA.
in that trade scenario, I don't think Phillies would do that.
Cincinnati,
you mean?
Yeah.
Cincinnati won't accept that trade.
Well, the Phillies need bullpen help though, ASAP. They need 2 relievers, like Joe said, right? 2 bullpen guys. So I think
Oh, at least.
I wouldn't be surprised if they come calling to the Yankees.
That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, they need somebody.
The one thing the Yankees have is bullpen arms. So what we could do, I'm just wondering who could we trade from our bullpen to restock our farm system?
Well, Hamilton would be one. He has potential. I mean, I would not give up Tim Hill.
No.
Hey, John the Beagle, good morning. How you doing?
De Los Santos.
Yes, De Los Santos when he becomes healthy again. But I also they might be bringing in Blue Baker to trade him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good possibility there. I mean, look, down the line, what are we looking at? We're looking at Loizaga and then of course the 2 monsters at the end of the game. So and Tim Hill. So and Cruz. So you have 5 relievers. 5 relievers. Do you believe that we need 1 or 2 more to add to that?
I think we actually have someone. We have, if we don't trade Beta, he would be a good bullpen arm towards the end of the year.
Right.
So I don't know.
Blue Baker could be a good arm too, man. He could be there's no reason why he couldn't.
Blue Baker also, but also assuming you trade 1 bullpen arm and Blue Baker, Beta can fill his spot immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, look, hey, Rob Saxon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream again. Thank you for coming on. And he says probably have to throw in some volume to Cincinnati to make that trade. Hey, you never know, man. Who knows? I mean, I'll tell you the truth. We probably going to make a trade with the Phillies. I just don't know what we can get from them that would make sense. Because they don't have any pitching to give the Yankees, but Cincinnati does. So I don't know. Again, that's going to be interesting. Hey, you know what's floating around there too? Would you guys take a chance? Me personally, no. Would you take a chance on DeGrom for the half a year?
No.
No way.
I don't want his contract either.
No, I don't want that. No way.
Yeah,
I've seen that floating around too, Joe, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's clickbait.
I think it's more likely we trade with Colorado than get DeGrom.
Yeah.
Now, last night I was talking with Ken from The Ugly Truth a little bit, and while I was on the phone, Suarez hit another home run for the Diamondbacks.
Hey, I want Suarez on the Yankees. That's what I want.
Listen, they're back in the race, Nick. I'm
with Nathan. I want him.
Won't be sellers.
Diamondbacks won't be sellers.
Even with all their injuries, they will not be set. I mean, I don't believe they'll be sellers. So we better look for another third baseman, maybe on Texas, or something like that. But you're not getting.
If the Yankees wanted a guy like Suarez, they should have got him in May.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I agree, Jonathan.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
We on a roundtable talk that's going to be in a few weeks. I want to dissect. I want everybody. We all got to do our research and watch a few games again in the minor league system to see who you think, grab a name from the major league roster, and who do you think we could line up in the minor leagues and not get hurt too much in a trade? What do you like there from AAA? What do you like from AA? And then the AA and the A's and all of that. And that's going to be some interesting talk there, guys. I mean, I'm still following AAA and AA, and there are some guys there. AA is definitely a good place to go.
One guy that I like in AA is Selvage.
Yes.
I like that guy. I like Selvage. I think he could either be a trade piece or a bullpen piece.
No question. I like that.
That's a name that I would think of, especially if they trade a guy like Brubaker. Selvage could replace him.
Jake is saying, why do I think IKF is gonna come back here?
I've been hearing rumors about that. I've heard other channels talking about it.
Listen, they could do a lot worse. You could have Pablo again.
Yeah.
He's the Mets problem.
Pablo is at the Mets.
I know. I was going to say he's the Mets problem now.
He took the 7 train to Queens.
No, but I mean, listen. I think IKF could really help us. He's a good third baseman. He can play an adequate outfield.
You remember his nickname all last year?
No.
His nickname was I Can't Field.
I can't. That's terrible.
What guy are you looking at? Are you putting Pablo Reyes in there or what?
That was IKF's nickname.
Speaking of Pablo Reyes, how about him signing with the Mets?
Yeah.
IKF came up as a third baseman. That's the problem. Yankees never played him at third base, and that's why he was struggling.
No,
I agree.
You couldn't touch Josh Donaldson. He was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Josh Donaldson was the worst trade the Yankees made since probably trading Willie.
Well, that was the same trade with IKF. IKF came in that deal. But the Yankees were so desperate to get rid of Gary Sanchez, they would have gave half of Yankee Stadium to get him out of here.
I'm sure Gary Sanchez could have been traded for a pitcher, a low-level pitcher. You could have boxed him in a trade in a different way. You didn't need someone who you paid $22 million with shit.
Yeah, but the problem is, they wanted to get rid of Gary Sanchez in the world.
Well, just DFA him. You don't have to deal with Donaldson.
Yeah, I would say so.
I preferred Urshela. Urshela was perfectly adequate, and he fit better on the Yankees.
Cashman is the only GM who can make that bad deal and keep his job.
It's like the weather guy. It's like the weather. It's like being a weatherman. You can be wrong every day about the weather and still keep your job.
Cashman traded Michael Lowell, who ended up beating us in the 2004 playoffs.
No.
Yeah. Well,
I know we had Scott Brocious at the time, but if we had Lowell and Brocious on the team, maybe the early 2000s would have been different. Because Lowell would have immediately replaced Brocious in 2002.
Everyday Mets is saying Pirates O'Neal Cruz might be on the trading block. He is checked out and doesn't give a crap anymore. Pirate organization is not worth fighting for.
The Yankees should jump on that.
Yeah, he's only batting .215 this year, though. He's not having a great year. 215, 13 home runs, 31 RBIs, and 53 hits.
But maybe a change of scenery will help him.
Yeah, I agree with Nathan. Yeah.
Where would he play? Where would he play? Where would you?
He's an outfielder, right? Yes. I think.
I mean, it's a shortstop.
Oh, shortstop.
Because O'Neal Cruz is very similar to Judge Chisholm Jr.
Yeah.
Well, Well, he plays outfield, but he also has played shortstop. He can play a few different positions, so he may be able to help us out. But I just don't like that is bad. We don't too close to the Mendoza line. But as Nathan said, a change of scenery. I mean, look at Gleyber Torres this year, leaving the Yankees. He's having a pretty good season with the Tigers, but I don't think he would be having this good of a season if he was still on the Yankees. He needed a change of scenery. And I always say that, Nathan, I'm glad you mentioned that because I always say that too. You've seen some great players struggle somewhere. They get to a new team and boom. That's why I'm kind of interested in what happens with Rafael Devers with the Giants, because now he's claiming he'll play first base.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He said he wanted, I saw the interview. He said he wanted to be asked by the Red Sox. He was just like, you're going to first base. And he said, whatever happened to asking me first?
Oh, that's probably what got him upset.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know what, Nick? If you're making all that money, doesn't matter how they talk to you, as long as they don't curse at you or they're not taking food off your table. I don't think the Red Sox did wrong by that. They just said, you're going to play first base. Oh, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Oh, no, I'm not. If you ask me nicely, but I mean, come on. Do you really have to go to a player and beg? Oh, Mr. Devers, I would like for you to play first base. Is that okay? Come on. Guy's making millions and millions of dollars. Give me a break.
Yeah, speaking of Devers, he hit his first Giants home run yesterday.
Against the Sox.
Yeah.
Oh,
now, another rumor that's flying around, and Rob Sexton is talking about it, and Jason from 161 had it in one of his shorts yesterday.
Yeah.
Trade the farm for Jose Ramirez and Quan.
No.
Jose Ramirez would change this team incredibly. Incredibly.
The Guardians will never do that, and you can't trade the farm for two players.
He's batting .324 this season. Wow, I'd love to have that on our team.
Yeah, but we need 3 or 4 more players in that deal.
Yeah,
man, you'd have to do at least what?
Emmanuel Class A, Jose Ramirez, Quan, and then maybe a starter.
Well,
and the Yankees would give up what? I mean, Spencer Jones. They would have to give up. I mean, they'd have to really clean up the
Lombard.
Yeah, it's a little too much.
The playoff, just as Jake said, the Guardians are still in playoff contention, so I don't know if they're going to be willing to give up Jose Ramirez. And I said, look at his stats.
Fall out of it anyway. I don't think they're going to fall out of it. I really don't. But hey, listen, good things have happened. The Red Sox traded Devers when they were only 4 games out.
I have breaking news.
What?
Ryan Yarbrough to the 15-day IL with a right oblique strain.
What?
Ryan Yarbrough is on the injured list.
Oh my god.
That's gonna hurt.
What's okay.
They said Javin Sandbridge is back.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
That's disappointing news. That's really disappointing news.
Another day, another Yankee injury. What else is new?
I really like Yarbrough, what he's brought to the team.
Yeah, call up wins. I agree with Sean. We need to call up wins now, Joe.
I agree. I listen. I'm so sick of sounding like a sounding board. I'm done with it. When they call him up, they call him up. I'm done. Really, I've been saying it over and over and over again. Do they listen? No. But they'll bring up Stroman.
But Joe, I don't remember you saying that.
Jonathan, who posted it first?
Gary Phillips.
Oh, Gary Phillips. Okay. Yeah, but speaking of Gary Phillips, he was on our Job in the Mouth show the other day. So go check out that episode.
Yeah, I joined that. Nathan, did you see me in the chat?
Yep.
Yeah. They even call you a ladies' man, Nathan, on there.
I didn't get a chance to listen to the whole thing, but does he think the Yankees are going to be active?
He thinks. I mean, he doesn't. He's not sure, but I think he thinks he's going to be active. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. I would definitely think so. No question about it. They're going to have to, and losing Yarborough, my God.
That's a huge loss for us right now. We're in a situation where, oof. Yeah.
Well, Sean Browning says, "Hey Joe, bring Cashman some cannolis, then he might listen." All right, Sean. How about I bring him? Baked ziti too? I might as well.
Asparagus pie. Come on, bring him some of your
Asparagus. It's
your
asparagus.
famous asparagus pie.
It's not pie. It's an omelet.
It's an omelet. Oh, okay.
Oh my God! I said one wrong. We say that in our the family, but it's asparagus omelet.
Yeah,
Omelet,
okay.
omelet, not a pie. A pie is an apple pie. A blueberry pie.
2 more hours till game time.
Barry, there's my friend. Cold Italian pizza.
Cold Italian pizza. 11:30 start.
I'm not seeing a lineup yet, though, Nathan. Have you slotted a lineup?
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I mean, you would think by now the doors are open, and maybe the top is on too. Who knows?
The top is on.
Is it on? Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
It's on in Yankee Stadium. Now, I don't know about Baltimore.
It's supposed to stop raining around like 10:30. They said on the weather. That's on the Weather Channel, though. So I don't know. Let me look here. Let's see. That was yesterday. I'll keep looking to see if I can find a lineup popping up here.
There has not been a lineup so far. Unless it comes back in the next 2 minutes.
Atta girl. My girl, Tiffany time.
Tiffany Stratton. Let's go.
They better keep her as champion. That's all I gotta say. Remember that Big Ed, come to the wrestling channel right after this at 10:45. We're on live.
I'll try because I got some things to do after this. So
you always have some things to do.
Yeah.
Because you're bettering the all the contents. I understand. But if you could, spread the word too, I really appreciate that. So Cold Italian Pizza, what's going on with you? What's going on, man?
What are you guys? What are you eating? What are you eating during the Yankee game today? 11:30 start.
Yeah. Are you making your sauce? Are you making ziti? What are you doing? Manigote or chicken palm for Anthony Volpe or eggplant? Austin Wells, what's going on, guys? Been down for a few days, had a viral thing. I'm glad you're feeling better, man. Yeah, believe me, I know the feeling. I had the gout, and believe me, it's no fun, man. It's way worse than anything you ever experience.
Now, here's an interesting question that was just brought up by Brian Hoke.
Go ahead.
He says Marcus Stroman made 2 minor league starts. Does this mean that he's going to replace Yarborough?
Well, Jake just said it too, or maybe Stroman coming back. They're going to see it as a reinforcement.
I don't. I think they get weaker.
I do agree. I'm not so sure. I don't know. I'd be curious to know what Ken's thoughts are on this.
No, they need to make a trade, in my opinion.
Yeah,
soon.
I agree.
They're going to have to now. Cold Italian Pizza asks, why is the game so early?
Because
they have
it's on Roku.
It's on Roku, so it's free. And just if you just download Roku or go on if you have the smart TV, just go on there. Boom, you'll get it. At least it's for free. We don't, you're not paying for an extra service. But they do it once a year. And we're the lucky ones that start at 11:30 in the morning. So while we just finish our coffee, we're ready for a game. So should be interesting. The weather's supposed to clear up in New York around 12 o'clock, but then we might have some very, very big thunderstorms in mid-afternoon. So let's get the game over with and move on from there. So we'll see. I think the Yankees today.
In that case, it's probably better that the game is so early.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ned, are you watching the final game today?
Game
In
7. Yep.
the
Yep.
NBA. What
Yep.
time is that game, by the way?
Hold on.
Is it usually 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock?
Yes, I think it's 8 o'clock today. Hold on, let me bring this up. Yep. No, hold on. Yeah, 8 o'clock. Yep.
What was that? 8
8
o'clock?
o'clock.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
I got OKC winning.
I got OKC too.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that, but watch the opposite happen.
I know Pacers. I'm surprised that the Pacers.
I root against the Pacers on the sole decision of Reggie Miller being an asshole.
I was gonna say that. I back in the '90s, the Pacers were the Knicks' nightmare. We would be.
Yeah, but still, even nowadays, Reggie Miller shouldn't. He should at least be more of a commentator rather than an active player. He's not an active player anymore. Make the comments. Don't make it from emotional standpoint. Make it as a paid commentator. And he's not playing anymore. He's not in the game. You don't have to tell people, oh, now that the Knicks won, I'm gonna go suit up and you're gonna see me on the court, all other shit like that.
Nathan, is today the final day or for the Fan Fest, or is it over?
No, today's the final day for Fanatics.
Today's the final day. Okay.
Yeah.
So interesting. I would love to. I'm sure WWE is going to show some of that tomorrow.
John Cena was there yesterday.
Yeah, I heard, and he was.
And then
he tried to play a little bit of a good guy and a bad guy at the same time. It's very hard to play both ends. Very, very hard. But so I guess today is LeBron back again, or that was just a one-time thing yesterday? Do you know?
I think it's a one-time thing. I don't know.
So today is going to be, I guess the remains of everybody that hasn't come before.
Yeah,
so that's good. So you guys, if you have a chance, maybe after the Yankee game, you guys can all shoot out to the Javits Center.
Yeah, for the
and go check it out, man. You got a whole.
And Ruben is doing something different this year. It's called Fanatic Games. So today they're going to announce the winner of these games that they're doing this weekend, and whoever wins $1 million and a Ferrari. So Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin put up $1 million on the line, and then he's putting a Ferrari up on the line.
Now they just pick a name out of the hat. What do they do?
No, but they have the leaderboard is right now. Tom Brady number 1. They got Justin Gagey number 2, and then a fan number 3.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're doing.
Is it just one prize, or do they give out second?
I have the lineup.
Hey.
Dum. Go ahead.
Grisham.
Breaking news. Yankees lineup.
Yeah, the Yankees lineup. Grisham batting first, then Judge, followed by Rice. Bellinger batting 4th. Stanton 5th. Chisholm is 6th. LeMahieu, Wells, and Peraza.
Oh, so they are really arresting Volpe.
Volpe is out. No Volpe.
Wow.
One time he gets 3 hits, he's out.
I don't know. This is a problem with Boone. He doesn't keep the lineup consistent.
Yeah, but he said he was gonna rest them. I guess he never thought he was gonna get the 3 hits beforehand, because the way he was hitting, did you really think he was gonna get 3 hits yesterday? Although one was really a cheapie. One was just like right off the bat and died at third base, but the other 2 were pretty decent. Jake says, I don't think that's the greatest lineup, and he laughed out loud. He's a lefty, right?
Who?
Kramer.
No, he's a right-hand pitcher.
Right-handed.
Oh, okay. That's what I figured, but it was told to me on the broadcast that he was a lefty. I knew he was a righty.
He's a righty, yeah.
Yeah, he's a. So and we have a right-handed. Dominguez in there. I didn't hear that you said that.
No Jason Dominguez.
No
Dominguez and no Volpe.
How can you sit Dominguez with a right-handed pitcher and the lefty side is his strong side?
It's insane.
This is what bothers me with this team. It makes no sense.
What do you guys think about Trent being our leadoff bat?
I don't like it.
I liked him in the 9 spot the other night. I liked him being because it kind of like rolled over into the start of our lineup and it actually worked the other night. I don't like him in the
lineup
leadoff.
is something they needed to figure out in spring training. They never figured it out in spring training, and they're just pulling names out of a hat by now.
Yeah, I mean, really. I mean, come on.
The lineup looks more like the NHL lottery where they roll the balls and the name comes out.
Yeah, right. Well, there you go. Oh,
100% agree with you, Jonathan.
really? Wait, I'll tell you, with modern technology, we're writing it on paper and showing it. That's cool. No, but I don't know. Some of these lineup, I don't know. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah, even Jake said he agreed with me having Grisham at 9th, and I'm telling you that was one of the best lineups we had. Was putting him, I don't know what I don't know what Boone's thinking here sometimes, but you can't bash on Boone because some people want to claim it's the analyst who creates the lineup. I don't want to get into that, but I do find it frustrating though because we should have somewhat of a consistent lineup. Somewhat. I understand moving a few players here and there every now and then, but this has gotten to the point where it's like rolling dice. Who are we putting? Who are we putting in? Oh, let's roll the dice.
It said they already said Winans will start in for the Yankees, so Winans is going to come up.
Wait, who's starting?
Warren?
With Yarbo going on the IL, Alan Winans will start for the Yankees.
Let's go.
I like that move. Cool.
Breaking news. News.
Who tweeted that? Gary Phillips?
Brendan Cuddy.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, no, Brett, your guy just showed a picture that the top is on the field. But that's great.
Wow, Winans is 7-0 with a 0.9. I can't wait to see this debut.
Yeah, me too.
And that's even high for him because he was 0.24.
More, yeah.
I mean, hey, listen, I'll be happy with 0.94. You kidding me? You see, everyone, there's a big benefit to start early in the morning here.
Only Joe can say a 0.90 ERA is too high.
Well, what do you want? I was used to 0.24. So that means he gave up a couple of runs. You can't do that.
I think he's losing it, that guy, that pitcher, almost 1 ERA.
Tomorrow he's pitching. Tomorrow he's pitching tomorrow then.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Okay.
And that's a small ballpark, so I think Aaron Judge will hit a few dingers over there.
Jake mentioned something that's interesting, guys. Is what do you guys think about Goldie having 2 days off now in a row?
I mean,
no, didn't he play? He didn't play. Oh, that's right. He didn't play yesterday.
Nope, and he's not in the lineup today.
I guess more rest. So, but at least we have a good bench. Cold Italian, he's a righty. He's a righty pitcher, not a lefty, a righty. Thanks for that. I've seen him pitch, and he's been unbelievable. He has a wicked curve.
Yep.
And it's going to be fun to watch him. I wish he was pitching at Yankee Stadium and not in Cincinnati. That's like a boom box over there. So a bean box. So I don't know. I mean, listen, if he can pitch there good, then he can pitch anywhere. And by the way, guys, we owe Cincinnati Reds a beating because what they did to us in Yankee Stadium last year. Let's completely turn the tide now. Let's kick them where the sun don't shine tomorrow. Although we don't get sun anyway anymore.
That's going a little bit too far.
I'm just saying, kick them where it belongs. Where it belongs, period. I'm tired of getting pushed around. I mean, we need force over here. Let's get, let's get happy and let's mow them down. Period. I'm tired of losing to these teams. I really am. But we still have a game to go today. It looks very dreary right now, man. No, nothing close to the sun. So who knows that if the game's going to be held up? We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
The game is in where? The game is in.
Tomorrow it's in Cincinnati.
Today is in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
Today is Yankee Stadium. Tomorrow is
Cincinnati.
Is going to be in Cincinnati. They go away now for a little bit. So again, hopefully they'll do well.
According to the forecast in New York City, the thunderstorms were likely to continue through 11 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So right now, I got to be honest. It looks like it's midnight.
Yeah, I'm looking outside. It looks very dark too. But
yeah.
Wait another 90 minutes, and you might change your mind.
90. Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true. But so who's gonna give us your hitting stars for today, guys? In the chat, how long do you think Warren will go today, guys? And give me your hitting stars.
I got Warren going 5-6 innings, 2 strikeouts. 7-8 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 runs, and 5-6 hits. And then my hitting stars, I'm gonna say Judge, Judge, Belly, and then I'm gonna put in. You know what? I'm gonna put in Chaz in there.
Wow, that's crazy, Nathan. That is exactly what I picked. Was 5-6 innings out of Warren. I picked Belly, Judge, and I picked Jazz. I'm not making that. That was exactly what I was gonna say. I can't.
Am I a mind reader now?
I don't get that. And 2 runs, right? You said 2 runs. That's what I said. Wow. Okay. Well, my notes, I gotta write a little asterisk. Nathan agrees. Okay. I can't believe you said the same thing. Wow.
Jonathan, what about you?
It's crazy.
I'm guessing 5 2/3 innings for Warren. And the player that I think will have a contributing game, I think Stanton. Stanton will have a good game. Judge will get a couple hits, and I'm going with Wells to have a few. Wells having some type of positive game.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go 6 innings. 6 strikeouts. I think he's going to give up at least 1 home run, and I could see a believe it or not, I could see 8-3 Yankees, and I'm going to say that the star of the game today is going to be Bellinger. I think Bellinger could really kill this guy.
I agree.
So he's going to be on target. I think Trent Grissom will have a decent game. But I think I really like Bellinger for today. And as always, guys, I don't want to give a Bozo award for again later on at the post game. So as long as the Yankees win, there's no Bozo award. If they lose, there's a Bozo award if they lose. Trust me when I tell you that.
What does the trophy look like, Joe? I want to see a picture of the trophy. The Bozo award.
I don't know, but
do we win $1 million and a Ferrari like
right? Yes, yes.
CT says he's got the Yankees winning 6-3. Yeah. Oh, is that right, CT?
I got 6-3. Yeah. I think Warren's going to give up 2, and I bet the bullpen gives up possibly 1.
I got 6-3 also.
Yeah, there's something weird going on this morning.
You guys looking at your own computers or what? What's going on here? What's the conspiracy?
I guess we both ate Wheaties this morning or something, you know.
John the Beagle Dad says, Sean Browning, bring him an Hawaiian pizza. Yuck. We'll give him a reward with something that tastes good. Oh,
Why is it? Every time I hear someone who's Italian talk about pizza, they always say pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
it doesn't. You'll be putting a Looney Tune. You
The
know,
white
they're coming to take you away. Haha. They're coming to take you away. Hee hee. No question about that. And
It seems like whenever I see these videos about people and pizza, every time it's messed up, it's always like you're missing. Why is it doing? Why?
Oh, there's a young kid that's really funny, and he goes, "What do you mean Italian pizza? You put pineapple? I'm gonna call my mother on you." Give me a break. I mean, that's all good stuff. It really. Did you guys ever see the commercial with the Yankees? I think it's Judge and Rizzo, with Judge eating cereal and
Oh, I saw
Rizzo.
that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. Rizzo's going like that, and Judge goes like that with the cereal. That cracked me up. I thought that was really well done. I thought that was funny.
I still remember the Coke commercial with Vlad and A-Rod where they were hitting home runs, and then Vlad hit a home run that destroyed the moon, and then they ran away, and then A-Rod came back and took the Coke.
Yeah, I remember that.
They got some funny stuff out there. I remember the big one when George and Derek Jeter, there was the commercial about the credit card.
Yeah.
And
It
sits down with Jeter, and he goes, "I don't understand. After the game, you do this, and you buy this, and you go here, and you go there. How do you do it?" And then Jeter holds up a credit card. He goes, "Oh." And then,
that's how.
I mean, there's some great guys. You gotta go. You gotta go on the on YouTube and go Yankee commercials, man. You'll see El Duque do the El Duque.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then there's Miller Lite. Tastes great. Less filling. Tastes great. You're fired, Billy. You haven't hired me yet.
Yeah. You haven't hired me yet.
There's some classics. I mean, that's great. But but a little bit around the league, guys. So the Mets broke their streak. They had a big game last night. What do you call? Soto hit 2 blasts. Nimmo, his average isn't that great, but he hit 2 of them. So they were on target last night, guys. That looked like the lineup was ready to explode. Alonso, is in the middle of that also. So for the Mets, kudos to them. I mean, they broke the snide, and now let's see if they do the same thing with the Yankees and lose today, and all starts all over again. So so remember, everyone, that the early game is the Yankees. The 1.5 hour after that is the Tigers and the Rays. You think the Tigers can salvage one game out of this, guys? My God. Detroit has C. Mays 7-2, and the Tampa Bay has Littell in there, and Mize is 7-2, and Littell is 6-7. So maybe the Tigers can salvage one game. Finally, Tampa Bay is leaving George M. Steinbrenner Field today.
Littell was a former Yankee prospect.
Right, that's right. Exactly.
Yep. He was drafted with the last pick.
Yep. Yep. You're right about you're 100% right. On Tuesday, the Tampa Bay goes to Kansas City, and Toronto has Cleveland, and of course the Yankees have Cincinnati. So there's going to be a lot of good baseball. It's going to be even Steven games. The Mets are at the Braves, but remaining today, the last game is going to be the Washington Nationals. I'm surprised tonight they're going to have late games. 9:38 is the Red Sox Angels, 9:40. Don't they have an ESPN game today?
Yeah, Sunday Night Baseball.
Yeah, New
And
York Philly.
I'm surprised they have other games though on. What's
No,
that all about?
well, no, Sunday, the only game after 4:10
Oh,
is
I'm
New York
sorry.
and Philly. You're looking at Monday. You're looking at
Yes, I'm
Monday.
sorry about
So
that.
Walker Buehler starts for Boston against the Angels
Well, the Mets are the
on Monday.
7:10 game.
Yep.
Peterson against Lozada.
That's gonna be a good game.
That should be a very nice, that very, very, very nice game. So, looking around, you have Giolito against Robbie Ray, Red Sox Giants. Just going down. There's Abbott, who's 6-1. I'm glad we're missing him
Yep.
against Mikos, who's 4-4. I always thought he was a better pitcher than what he's showing, guys. He's 4-4. It's okay, but Kramer, by the way, is 6-7, 4.80, and Warren is 4-4 with a 4.83. So that's basically an even match. So it's again, you're going to have the Orioles left-handed hitters in that lineup that scare me. But hey, yesterday Clark Smith held them at bay. So if he could do it, I think Will Warren could do it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So guys, we've been on for a little bit over an hour. With so much going on back to back. Remember, go to Ken's channel at 11:30, where you'll get the live play-by-play. If you don't want to go to Ruco, or if you do go to Ruco, you can still get watch the TV and listen to Ken. That's the best way to watch Yankee baseball now. And also, any wrestling fans, please come and join us at 10:45 on Total Turnbuckle Talk. I really, really appreciate it. And I think you're going to like the content. We have a lot of wrestling news to talk about. And then at the end of the game, maybe an inning or so before, I will come on with the post game. So look for that. Anything in between as far as newsworthy or whatever, of course, we will put a short out. And if it's very big, we'll definitely come back live. That I can always promise you. Don't forget tomorrow, 2 p.m., the special NY Yankee Mania show. After the 8:30 show in the morning, at 2 p.m., we're going to have former Major League All-Star Corey Hart. And that's thanks to Mr. N over here, down here. And we're looking forward to a really great interview, back and forth. And if you don't stop that, I don't like when Ken does it. You guys don't do it either.
I don't know where anybody is. I'm
That
guessing.
bothers me. It looks a little, like there's something wrong with you. Come on. No, but so looking forward to that. Have your questions in the chat, everyone. The link will be up early. So if you have your questions, I will try, of course, to answer each and every one. But we have to give some room to Corey, depending how long a time he has, and if he's nice enough.
Guys, fans, put your questions in for Corey tomorrow too in the chat.
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, exactly.
One thing I want to mention, Joe, is before we leave, is you got to remember. Jake mentioned it, right? Yeah, Jake mentioned it. Warren got roughed up by the O's last game. He pitched 3 1/3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, a homer, walked 2, and struck out 5. So
and that was it. But that was in Oriole Park, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully over here it's a different ball game.
I agree.
Again, give us your final thoughts.
Let's go Yankees, and hopefully we continue this winning streak and keep up the great work, everyone. Shout out to the chat, shout out to you guys, and then get ready for Corey Hart tomorrow. He's ready too, and guys, put your questions in the chat, and there's gonna be a fun show tomorrow. So there you go.
Great, Jonathan.
Let's go Yankees, and hopefully no more injuries.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
And hopefully we get the game in.
Actually, Joe just landed on the 25 or 16, 15 IL. You're on the IL now, Joe.
I'm on the IL. I'm always on the IL. No matter what I do, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. All I know is, as wrong as I am, you guys keep coming back for mercy. So, CT, your final thoughts.
Hopefully Warren has a good start today. Hopefully the offense is still still awake from yesterday. Because sometimes when we put up a lot of runs like that, the next game too, we barely score. So I hope that doesn't happen. I hope we're back on to even ground here, where we'll have a little more consistency out of our bats. But I did want to say thank you, Joe. Nithin, huge shout out to Nithin. Make sure you check out Joe Job's channel. It's beautiful. I went there. I had a great time.
Thank you. Joe.
Great connection with everybody on that show. I want to thank Ken. I want to thank Ken for doing the graphic, and Ken running a great channel, The Ugly Truth. Make sure you guys catch that. And Jason C., thank you for helping Joe out and helping get the image of Yankee Stadium behind and everything you do. And I just want to throw a big shout out to everybody. Jonathan, thanks for joining us. I love when you join us. It's I think the four of us are good together. This is funny. We always have humor and we get the facts out. So it's not just serious. We can kid around and still get what we need to get out there. So thank you, Joe.
Like we just had a commercial. We had a commercial break here.
Sponsored by
CT, a fan of New York City back there.
Sponsored by the Javits Center.
I just want to make sure I thank everybody because we have a good community here and we're all working together, and I really admire that.
Tiffany Stratton.
The what?
Sponsored by Tiffany Stratton.
Oh yeah, and Mariah May and Chris and Stephanie McMahon and who else? Who else is good? Let's see, Lita. There you go. The list goes on and on. So kudos to the WWE ladies women's champion. So so that's cool. But everyone, I want to thank each and every one of you for spending some of your Sunday morning with us, as always. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to come back for the post-game show. And at 10, in exactly 1 hour, we will have Turnbuckle Talk live here on YouTube with myself and TJ. Mm-hmm. So really looking forward to all of that. Come in the chat. Come and say hello.
Yeah, you and TJ do a great job. I wanted to give a shout out to you guys. You guys did a great job with that new channel.
Thank you. And we try to tell, we try to say the exact truth of what's going on in the world of professional wrestling, and it's a lot of fun to do. And especially with the younger people, it's a pleasure to hear their side of the story. We always hear adults, but we never hear the young people. And that's what it's all about, guys. And that's what we're looking for.
I tagged Joe. Check your Twitter. We tagged you in as well the Cabrera post from yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we tagged you in the post. So check your Twitter.
Thank you. I got to check it out. Let's see. If you put Dino Bravo there, okay.
Dino Bravo, no. It was our event with Oswaldo yesterday. I tagged you in it too.
Oh.
You see it?
Yes, thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much, man. You're the best. You are the best. And a shout out to everybody in the chat. God bless you all. And as I always say, God bless America. Stay healthy, everyone. We love you. Let's go, Yankees. See you at Turnbuckle Talk and at the post-game show. Whenever that is, we will be there. Take care, everyone.